What's up guys, Sparring Cat, and in today's Battlecats video, I'm going to be ranking units on whether I believe they deserve to be as hated as they are. So I have 4 tiers, going from enemies not being hated or disliked enough, all the way to overhated, and in between I have deserves the hate that they have, and neutral. So let's rank some enemies and see where they rank. Starting off with Bun Bun, I think Bun Bun is overhated, as you may have seen on the thumbnail, and the reason why I'm going to put him at overhated, if this clicks, there we go. The reason I'm going to put him at overhated is because a lot of players quit on him, and a lot of players really dislike him because he's challenging, but I think he's overhated because he teaches every player that there's going to be some very difficult stages, and this could even be used as a life lesson. You know, you might not succeed the first or second or even 10th time, but in this case, if you could eventually beat Bun Bun, it serves as a testament to the fact that you've passed a lot of Battlecats players. And not only that, but Bun Bun has a job as a teacher, and I'm sure he does a great job teaching enemies how to become challenging for us. So maybe I don't like him as much for that, but I will say I think he's a little overhated, and he teaches Battlecats players an important lesson, as he's probably the first hard enemy of the game for a lot of players. Now, as I had a little bit of sympathy for Bun Bun, I have a lot less of it for Henry, and I don't think he's hated enough. Nah, actually, I'm going to put him in deserves hate. I think everybody dislikes him strongly, and for that reason, I will put him in deserves hate. And he's very annoying. He perma-freezes all of your units, and I can't stand it. When he perma-freezes the units, they're useless. And then there could be an attacker or something coming in, and they're all paralyzed and they can't do anything. So I strongly dislike Henry, and a lot of players do. And I don't think he's overhated or anything. I think he deserves where he's at there. Another unit that's going to join Henry is going to be Emost. And I've made many shorts on Emost. I've said some things about Emost in my Relic video, I'm sure. But Emost is an absolute pain in the butt. Just the sheer rushing power, the curse. I don't know where to start with Emost. Emost is one of the most annoying enemies in the game, in my opinion. And once again, most people will agree, so I won't put him in not hated enough. But man alive, Emost is a pain. It gets better when you get units like Uriel and Mina and Slapsticks, but if you don't have those units, you might be screwed for a while. Moving on to Doge. How could you hate Doge? Who hates Doge? He's literally friends with the main protagonist of the game. If you don't know Battlecats lore, he's friends with Cat, and they give birthday presents to each other. How could you hate Doge? I understand a lot of these enemies you might dislike, but Doge, he's neutral. I don't see how you could deserve to hate him or him being overhated. Doge is an amazing unit, and I love him. Even though he's an enemy, he is lovely. You know who's not lovely? Miss Haka, alright? Miss Haka and Heavenly Tower and Stories of Legend. M. Haka. Yeah, Miss Haka, I should say. Absolutely annoying. I was still thinking of my Emost tangent there. Miss Haka deserves the hate, 100%. Just burrows to your base. If you don't have enough attackers out, she'll just keep burrowing and burrowing and burrowing, and then she one-shots your base. It's obnoxious. You got to restart the whole stage because of it. But the good news is, all you have to do to knock her back and keep knocking her back is to deal 15,000 damage to her. So make sure you do that. Make sure you have Shygon Cat on her or something. Just keep her back. Do something. Make sure she doesn't get to your base. But other than that, obnoxious enemy, and definitely gets my heart rate up to about 300 beats per minute. Alright, Neandum. I'm going to put Neandum in neutral. I don't see much of a problem with him. And in Empire of Cats, he's not much of a threat, especially when you compare him to Bun Bun. But I don't think he's very hated or liked, so I'll put him in neutral. This Ultra Baba, not hated enough. Alright, listen, alright? I have a story to tell. So I was going to, I forgot what for, or maybe it was a stage in Stories of Legend. Yeah, it was a story, not even Stories of Legend. It was a stage in Uncanny Legends. And Ultra Baba, a bunch of them come out, and there's a surge base. And I send out my Bora and my Gravelone, and all these units. And you know what happens? The Surge base hits them. And when the Surge base hits them, I have nothing to remove Ultra Baba with because I didn't bring my Kitty of Liberty. So now I'm stuck here like a dope trying to stall and get them back with my Balrog. And by the time I do, my base is dead. So you know what? I actually hate Ultra Baba. You guys can comment down below if you like Ultra Baba. But if you don't have a barrier breaker in your lineup, you're screwed, alright? Alright, moving on from Ultra Baba before I go too far. Assassin Bear, neutral. I actually don't dislike Assassin Bear too much. I do dislike him when he's in magnifications, or if a whole bunch of them come out, then I absolutely despise him. But 99% of the time, it's just him coming out after 15 minutes, stopping by to say hi. So just make sure you have a cat can if you're in for the long haul. And he's only in some stages, so keep that in mind. But Assassin Bear most times can be taken out by a wave attacker, a long distance attacker, or your cat cannon. So be prepared, but I don't think he's too bad, and he might even be overhated. But most players don't dislike him too much. Bravo. Oh, man. Yeah, it deserves the hate. Bravo is very annoying because it's never 1 or 2 or 5 or 10. It might be 20 or 30 or 40. And these little birds, let's call them birds, obnoxious. They run into your front lines, and if you're lucky, they kill all your front lines and destroy all of your mid-rangers. And if you're really lucky, they destroy your backliners and then eventually your base. Inevitably your base. And they're obnoxious because they usually come in droves, but not all at once. So you kill 10 of them, and then another 20 come out, and if you somehow kill them, another 15 will come out. And it's really a battle of endurance and strength. So you have to outlast them and outpower them. So good luck with them. I think everybody hates them. I won't put them in not hated enough, but obnoxious. Baron Seal deserves hate. Baron Seal, if you're just starting off, not too bad, but over time, some of the magnifications become ridiculous. So keep that in mind, but Baron Seal is not the worst enemy on this list. I don't have as much of a beef with it as I do with some of the other ones. It's just a fun challenge sometimes. Alright. So I don't know what to do with this because sometimes it motivates me if I'm in a really long stage, a long-lasting stage. It motivates me to beat the stage, so that's kind of good. But on the other hand, it's obnoxious. I mean, this little thing with no damage or anything is telling me that my Balrog cat with damage up isn't doing enough DPS. So that's really condescending, but also hypocritical. Where am I going to put it? Yeah, it deserves the hate. I don't think anybody really dislikes it. In fact, there's some stages where you could just stack these guys and defeat the enemy limit in terms of spawn limit. So if there's a 5 enemy spawn limit and you want to wait an hour, be their guest. And then one enemy comes out besides that, or you wait 75 minutes, something like that. You keep them alive. There's strategies that you could bring them out with. So I'm sure some people have exploited that. Moving on, we have Mina. Deserves the hate. Mina could be very obnoxious because of just how long the range is, and as soon as she starts hitting the base, if there's strong frontline support, it's incredibly difficult to push her back, unless if you have a sniper and a cannon and stuff. But what you're going to want to do with Mina is not let her get anywhere near your base in the first place. Send a bunch of rushers out to her and barricade her from moving forward. Obviously killing the frontliners too, because Mina has a huge blind spot, so get in there, bring a sniper, bring Sniper the Recruit if you have to, bring a Cyberpunk if you want, but it might die. Obviously have a cat cannon or a breaker blaster or something with you, and just get to work. But don't let Mina near your base, and if Mina does hit your base, then it's going to be very hard to get her off. So don't let it happen in the first place. And the last unit I'm going to rank is this Dolphin. And I honestly think that if anybody dislikes this Dolphin, they might be a little crazy. I'm going to put him in slightly overhated, I guess. Just slightly overhated. I like him personally. He lets me stall. He's adorable. He doesn't deal a whole lot of damage. And I get cash when I defeat him. So all around, helps me out quite a bit and is adorable. So I just say that. I'm sorry for mumbling that. Adorable. But this is my list on units on whether they deserve the hate or not. Shout out to Rob Gee. He's a great content creator. I'm going to leave his link in the description below, along with his channel name and everything. So thank you, Rob Gee, for the video suggestion. And this is my list on whether enemies deserve the hate or not. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Right now, the channel has been more dormant than it has been, so everything counts even more than usual. So if you're making it this far, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Remember to keep them civil, but engage in good discussion and debate. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.